regarding the illegal burial of Daddy Lumba in the soil of Nungwa. It is not permissible. That very body must be exhumed, and the place for it must be taken to. So, we are sorry. The intended meeting that we wanted you to come and cover will not come on. Like I said, all the allegations that we have intercepted, both by the press, the print, and the electronic media, and then what you call, we don't know, you said what, you call yourself blockers and whatever. All the allegations that have come up, we are tapping and then see to dismiss all. Like I said, after those have been dismissed, then we can invite you to come and then cover what we are going to sit down with, and you put it on the air. So thank you very much for coming over in your numbers. Thank you very much for giving us this respect of your invitation. Thank you again very much. Shini wata ebi ene wata shiye kusuna yue mo ikumeke iba atashi ake wabo ni kusun feloi ke ogain ama metami wo shini wata yue mo krede wosumo wo kejikpo bona fe ni wo wologma lo ike meni amehu amesumo ameke yue mo amaje manse amehu amena yue mo kona ameke ya ni bi piete no keje shini wata ke chonye shike wo be ko ehi kunu wacha wonu chumono. Briefly, I announced to lead the leadership. When I say leadership, I'm talking about the traditional leadership. We are sitting not only as Nungwa, but we have leadership covering the entire Gadangwe. So you must know that this very sitting is not just Nungwa, but we are representing the entire Ga and the Dangwe. We have information coming from various angles. And information coming from various angles, people are alleging that cows and cattle and whatever had been given to the traditional leaders of Nungwa. Some are also alleging that monies have been given to Nungwa concerning this very matter of the burial of Daddy Lumba in the soil of Nungwa. We are saying that you, the pressmen or the media, some people describe you as bloggers. We don't know of all these terms. But what we are saying is that nothing like the family of Daddy Lumba has donated anything like cows and bulls and whatever. Nothing has been done. We haven't seen them yet. And this is what we are putting across so that you can tap this very information and then give it out. Then number two, so was heard saying that it is legal for a dead body to be buried in his or her own home. This is also trending. We want to tell you that there is nothing like that, and the Gadangwe doesn't take it in. For a person, like I said the other day, for a person to be buried in his home, that person must be of royalty. And that person again should have this kind of burial when the entire stool has agreed that this very royal must be buried in his home. If you are a royal and you come from another tribe different from the Ga and the Dangwe, your royalty limits you to where you come from. But coming to Gadangbe, don't think that you share the same position with the people of Gadangbe. You are limited with your royalty to the town or the country that you come from. If you are a royal in your area of sojourning, you cannot be allowed in the land of Gadangbe to be buried in your home. If you come from Luanda, go to Luanda and let your body be there. If you want to remain here among the Gadangbe, we have a cemetery for you to go there. This is how it is with royalty and matters pertaining to royalty. Number 3, we also heard of a lady. She has a fear and a gem intercepted, both by the press, the print, and the electronic media, and then what you call, we don't know, you said what, you call yourself blockers and whatever. All the allegations that have come up, we are tapping and then see to dismiss all. Like I said, after those have been dismissed, then we can invite you to come and then cover what we are going to sit down with, and you put it on the air. So thank you very much for coming over in your numbers. Thank you very much for giving us this respect of your invitation. Thank you again very much. We like you, we love you, we appreciate the work that you are doing, and again, try next time, those of you who cannot speak the Ga language, and learn the Ga language. But our problem again is that sometimes when you are taking pictures, don't limit your pictures on the one speaking. Try to spread out and then cover the faces of the team that has come to meet you. So please don't limit your focus on the one talking, because there are personalities sitting here. Please spread out and then cover them too, and what capturing you are here to take. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nana, please, we would like to ask 1 or 2 questions.
Bring that.
Very much. Please.
I'm taking only 5 questions.
Okay. I have 3.
No, you cannot have 3. I'm taking only 5, so you take 1 and then.
Okay. Please, I would like to know if you want to bury your relative in your home in Accra here, what is the right procedure to follow? And moreover, there is an allegation from the PRO of Daddy Lumba that he has given money to the royals here, but they don't want to declare it. Please, how true is it?
Who said that?
The PRO of Ebusiapeni. Daddy Lumba's family head.
Let's have the clarification.
Okay.
The Ebusiapeni we had here, that has been taken off the Ebusiapeni position, is the one you are talking about?
Yes, please.
And his PRO, this is the press. This is the press. So it will be very fine if you can mention the name of this very PRO so that the press can capture.
Mr. Ebenezer.
The press, we want you to capture that. That is number 1. And then adding to, we are going to say that this very person, legally, we will take him on. And we want the press to capture these 2. Because the one who accepted the money and to whom the money was given to, he must identify. And we go forward with it. Then again, you are asking how royals are buried in their home.
Or a family member who died and have a house in Accra here, and you want to bury the person in the person's house. What is the right procedure to follow?
Thank you very much. We have some people that stay completely out of the statutes of this country. Somebody like a Wulomor. The Wulomor is not under the chieftaincy, whatever. So the status of the chieftaincy doesn't cover the Wulomor. The chieftaincy covers chiefs, but not Wulomor. So when a Wulomor dies, there is a place for the Wulomor to be put, not in his house where he stays, but royalty has places for them. Number 2, if the chief who organizes themselves at the regional house of chiefs, national house of chiefs, they are quasi-government institutions. So if a chief belongs to a regional house of chiefs or a national house of chiefs, whatever, they are under government. So what must first be sought for is a certificate from the Environmental Protection Agency, because the person that has died might have illness or some diseases on him before he died. And so if he were to be buried, or he is to be buried in his home, such things must be put into place. That is number 1. Number 2, that very person must be given a burial certificate to indicate that the place he is to be buried is known to the health administration. Then number 3, if one is to be buried in his home or house, he must belong to the royal family. If you are just ordinary, we don't permit it. If somebody is to be buried in his home and that has to be accepted, then that person might have done something very special for the Ga and the Dangme people, or the Ga and the Dangme land. Without these things that I have raised, you are not permitted to be buried in your house. So every burial must have Environmental Protection Agency certificate. Because when we die and we are put in the soil, water can drip out of the body, and this water can disturb, other, systems around. So I've finished with your point. Both in the print and electronic media, we want to clear all those allegations, and then we shall have the free environment to meet them, and again to go on with what we intended doing. That was why we said we are postponing the exercise for today. And then when we clear those allegations, because somebody from Nungwa has also said that it is permissible to bury a dead. He says he's a secretary of the Nungwa stool and all that. We have to clear all those things. And then we shall have a very clean atmosphere for this very meeting of which you are here. Belong to that area, so we don't know.
Dealing with him as the one who, supervised the burial of Daddy Lumba.
We are not dealing with the Ebusuya Penny. We are talking about the Ebusuya. Whether he is demoted, there is still Ebusuya. Whether he is installed, there is still Ebusuya. So we are talking about the Ebusuya.
Thank you very much.
So may I render my gratitude for you for coming.